Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of sports here on your sports leader, Oregon Sports Beat. Tonight, from Buckman Field near Benson High School, we have the spring championship game of the Oregon Premier Soccer League. These two teams come into this game. They both won semifinal games and are meeting for the spring championship, and I'll explain that in a minute. The two teams, the first team is the International Portland Select Team. They are sponsored by Marathon Taverna. And the second team is what they call themselves the Jacuzzi Boys. They are actually made up mostly of former players from the University of Portland. There are really not any age restrictions in this game, nor are there any limitations on the former playing conditions of the players. In fact, the goalie tonight for IPS is 17-year-old Zach Morris from Vancouver. Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight. Working with me tonight, my partner doing the color, Steve Roberts. Steve, thanks for being here tonight and doing this with us.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks for having me.
This is the setup on this is the spring championship game. There'll also be a winter championship game. The two teams that win those spring and winter will play a championship game final, and then the winner of that will play for what's called the Kennedy Cup. That's made up of a team from Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, BC, and a host team wherever the game is played, and they'll meet for what's called the Kennedy Cup. Also, some of these teams could play for the Portland Amateur Championship, United States National Championship. So they'll be doing that. The teams are set up here, just about ready to go. On our left is the IPS team, the International Portland Select Team, sponsored by Marathon Taverna, and on the right is the Jersey Boys in black. As I said, they're made up quite a bit of former. In fact, one of the players told me he thought all the players had Portland Pilot experience. So we're just about ready to go. 4 referees in this game, 2 linesmen, 2 referees on the field. Steve, there's a little bit of wind. You can probably hear that in our crowd mic.
Yeah, the players seem very relaxed. Although it is an important game, it may determine who goes on to U.S. championship competition.
IPS, International Portland Select, is 8-1-1 on the year. The Jersey Boys, the coach told me they were undefeated, but they have a number of ties. So I know they have at least 5 wins.
And I believe it's 3 ties.
And at least 3 ties. So beautiful field.
It's actually a quite nice day, although the wind will be a factor as it's blowing here.
So I would think you'd want to keep the ball low, get it up into the wind, and it's not going to go far.
Because it feels like it's a crosswind, so it's not going to be at an advantage to any team necessarily.
2 45-minute halves, plus we'll have any additional time at the end of each half. That's for injuries and things like that. It will be, I believe, a 15-minute intermission.
Okay, it looks like they're just waiting for some final things on the sidelines. It looks like the official's getting rosters ready, and I see him looking at his clock on the side there, and the head official looking at his clock in the beginning, and here we go.
Linesman on this side, linesman down there, the 2 referees out on the field. We don't have a running clock here.
Okay.
So we're going to have to keep score ourselves, and we're also going to have to keep time ourselves. Our crew chief tonight, Jim Thompson, he'll keep a running time and kind of keep us advised. When we score a goal, we'll give you the time on that, but those will be unofficial. Jacuzzi Boys with the ball over on the far side of the field. IPS in the back. They're going to work the ball up. Action right in front of us. Steve and I are actually sitting in the stands, so far, all of the action has been down in the IPS end.
Yeah, defense is passing the ball around, making sure they have good control. Now it's going to the goalie, who will pass it back. Keep your eye on number 8. He looks like he's a playmaker out there.
There's
we have a long pass up, but offsides call.
And there's the linesman signal, the flag up, offsides. IPS offside. Now, when we talked to the coaches, they said that there are some players who've played professionally who are playing in this league, and there's no restriction on that.
Means we should have some good play out here again.
I think we heard that one of the players played for the Timbers 2 team last year. We're just underway. We're at Buckman Field, right next to Benson High School. The Oregon Premier Soccer League Spring Championship game. IPS in the red, Jacuzzi Boys in the black. There's a long pass forward. There's the goalie, a kick out to midfield.
Let's see who makes first touch here. Okay.
Jacuzzi Boys come down with the ball. Send it back to the goalie.
So what they're doing right now is playing a lot of controlled soccer, working on their passing game. Looking for a long pass whenever the opportunity occurs.
Is this the stage of the game, Steve, where both of the teams are kind of just feeling each other out, seeing where maybe their advantages are?
Okay, we have a good move there. Yes, right now, early in the game, they want to see what kind of openings they have. They want to match up players, see what kind of matchups they get. They also want to get good touches. They want everybody to touch the ball early in the game so they get settled down and play a good game.
Jersey Boys, there's the pass in. And a couple of players hit the deck. There's another player down, and that's going to be...
Okay. There's a penalty. Official did not give him a card, although I think he did tell him he needed to be careful there. That's some
yellow cards for warning. Red card, of course, and you're out of this game.
That's some aggressive play on number 1 on the Jersey Boys, Jacuzzi Boys.
That's okay. I've called them the Jersey Boys a couple of times too. They are Jacuzzi Boys. The Jersey Boys were Frankie Valli in,
That's right.
in the Four Seasons.
All right, we're telling a little bit about our age here now.
IPS on the side, looking for help.
Looking to make a cross there. Looks like they got it out. Did they get up a corner or a side? Yeah, he's got a corner kick on it. Okay, so this corner kick, we'll see what happens here. The IPS is going to line up. Nobody looks like they're going out, so it looks like they're going to do a straight cross on the corner. See if they can get a header in.
There's the kick.
There we go. Short kick and a back shot. Oh, interesting move by IPS.
It was a short ball and then kind of bounced up in the air near the goal.
Yeah, what happened was it was a short kick to one of the IPS players who actually did a kick off the back of his foot.
There's in to IPS. IPS worked the ball inside, and there's a kick, and that's going to go out.
Okay.
And
they gave it to the Jacuzzi Boys.
Jacuzzi Boys will inbound the ball. So far, no shot on goal. There's a header in midfield.
Give it across here. Now he's going to, oh, nope.
A stolen ball.
Jacuzzi Boys made first touch on that. Oh, but.
A pass ahead, but nobody there.
I think it was a little bit deflected. IPS now looking to move upfield.
IPS seems to want to go down that left wing.
Yep, that's usually an indication they have a strong cross kicker over on the left side of the field.
Good point. Okay, it's out.
The way they're setting up there, I think it's for the Jacuzzi Boys. Will be using the throw-in.
Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat as we bring you live action in the Oregon Premier Soccer League Spring Championship game. Goalie comes up with it. And over to the Jacuzzi Boys.
Passes it out to one of his defense players who has a midfielder coming down, and he's looking up the field. Make a small pass.
And out of bounds right here in front of us.
Number 9 there. He tried to pass it back to number 11. We have IPS with the ball, but it's taken away.
Oh.
And we got a shot coming. I've got a shot coming here. Yep.
And there it is, and there's a goal.
Here we go. Number...
We'll get you the number when he turns around.
17.
I thought it
I'm
was
not sure.
17.
Yeah, I thought it was 17 too.
Do we have a time on that, Jim?
was 5:22.
Okay.
6:20.
So what happened there? We had a IPS player managed to steal the ball after a short pass, deep in.
All right, our score, I'm sorry, Jacuzzi Boys 1, IPS nothing. That was a great goal.
No,
in
other
front.
way, other way. IPS 1, Jacuzzi Boys nothing.
Yeah, we'll get it. So it's 1-0.
Yep. You may have noticed now that the Jacuzzi Boys have picked up their play a bit after the go. That is very common. They're going to want to score as soon as they can to keep this match very close.
We should warn these people that are standing right in front of our crowd mic. we have a microphone right down there. There we go.
Okay, we have a long pass into the box. It's deflected away, but it's there. And, I think we do have a go. Nope.
Let's see.
Let's see what the
ball is in the back of the net, and yes, it is the goal.
Yes, I couldn't tell if there was any penalty. I don't see any cards. Yep, they're going to the midfield.
All right, that goal coming at 7:30.
And I'm not sure, but there are a couple of Jacuzzi Boys players near the goal. I'm not sure who actually got credited with the goal. Maybe number 16?
We'll go with that for now.
Okay.
So 1-1 is our score. The first goal coming at 6:22.
We have a long pass again, but goalie handles it.
1-1 our score with that Jersey Boy goal at 7:30. The first goal at 6:22. There's a cross and a header and by the goalie. So the goalie comes down with it. 1-1 our score. We're going to add an official timekeeper to our list at the end when we talk about our crew. There's a long shot.
Yep, they were trying to catch the goalie. The goalie was out the net when he was making the pass, and they came up with a quick steal on the ball, and they tried to catch the goalie away from the net, although the kick was a little bit too far there.
I've been watching a lot of soccer lately, and there seems to be a trend for goalies to be playing out of the net and out of the box. Lots of goalies been moving forward, and I think maybe they were looking to see if the goalie was going to stay forward or go back. There's the ball in. IPS on the left wing again as they come down.
They have a player open on the right. Let's see if they see him. Nope,
they don't, and you're right. Number 19 was open on the right. But it pretty much been every time they've come down the left side.
They'll find him. He will be there again.
He was wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So IPS makes it still again. That is a definite penalty there. There's a little push in the back there.
A rough tackle there.
Referee settled down the defender.
In the red is IPS.
International
Portland Select. Mm-hmm. Jacuzzi Boys in the black.
So here we go. We have some action on the right side of the field this time.
In the middle. And although the IPS
cleared.
has not been...
It's cleared, but Jacuzzi Boys pick it up.
IPS has been down in front of the goal now a couple of times, and each time they've made some great passes.
Mm-hmm. We had a penalty there on IPS. A little bit of a push there.
Number 7 for Jacuzzi Boys. Dishes it off. On the left, there's a shot in toward...
and the goalie's there.
Nice curve on that shot. Was he bending it like Beckham?
Yeah, I think the wind had a little bit to say in that last kick there.
I think so. IPS at midfield.
So a little bit of ball control here, but it's stolen. Jacuzzi Boys looking up. Oh, we have some out in the flat. Will he get to it? No, it's out of bounds. That'll be IPS throw in there.
IPS is coached by Harvey Hurst. Jacuzzi Boys coach is Alex Gatewood. It's a shot ahead. Jacuzzi Boys have it. Send it back to midfield. There's a whistle. Pretty rough tackle over there.
They're on the left side again. Oh, quick feet there. We got a cross. Deflected away.
And that will be out of bounds. Again, down the left side. Oh. Alva, what team is this, Alva? You don't know what team this is?
Okay, we have a cross into the box. A little bit of push there up. Might get it's deflected. It's then again in front of the goalie there, and it is cleared. We have another corner kick coming.
It's the Jacuzzi boys. I got it. You can hold on to that.
Yeah.
Sorry for letting you in on our organization here, but being an amateur game, we didn't have a lineup for either team. We've now got a lineup for Jacuzzi boys, and we can tell you some of the players. Let's see. The first goal by the Jacuzzi boys, we said might have been number 16, and number 16 is Matthew Temple. Okay.
So we have a corner kick here from IPS. Deep in the penalty box. Coming back to the corner kicker. Oh, it's out.
And we'll have another corner kick. Is that right? Yes. Yes, another corner kick. There's the kick, left.
Oh, this one's high. It's a little bit deep there. Oh, we have some big players over there on IPS. Not enough.
Yes. Goalie comes down with it.
So what we see now is the Jacuzzi boys are clearing the ball deeply. They're no longer playing a lot of defensive pass. They're trying to get the ball up.
1-1 our score here. IPS scored 6 minutes. Jacuzzi boys scored in the 7th.
That one is out there on IPS. We have the Jacuzzi boys taking the throw in.
In the beginning, it was the Jacuzzi boys who seemed to dominate play down at the goal to our left, but now it seems like IPS has been forcing the action more down here on the Jacuzzi boys' goal.
Not quite sure what the call was there. I think it might have been a little push off on the throw in.
Jacuzzi boys.
So again, we see him clearing the players deep. He might go short. Oh, he's going to a long pass. Center of the field. Ball's touched. Jacuzzi boys get control. But they lose it. IPS takes it. So right now, IPS is looking to get the ball up the field quickly. They're just playing some defensive passing, controlling the ball very well until they find the right pick to send the ball up the field.
IPS.
There we go, and there he's looking on the outside. Pass. He has two players over here, so he should touch and pass.
There's a shot towards the middle, nobody there.
And I think he saw him out of the corner of his eyes and didn't realize that he was going to overrun him at that time.
IPS. Again, we're here at Buckman Field. This is the Oregon Premier Soccer League Spring Championship game. IPS, International Portland Select, against the Jacuzzi boys. Jacuzzi boys made up of a lot of former University of Portland players. 1-1 is our score. IPS scored in the 6th minute. Jacuzzi boys scored in the 7th.
I'm gonna compliment the back line on IPS for making some excellent passes forward, really placing the ball nicely for their strikers and forward wing people to handle it.
Not just low passes, but some long passes that were right on the mark.
Yes.
There's the ball in the middle.
So dribbling the ball, playing with the ball a little bit up. Still has it. Here he goes across. Cleared out.
A header cleared out. There's a shot.
Oh,
my
looks
goodness.
like it might have just been wide based on where the goalie played it. I'm not sure if he got his hand on it or not.
A long shot and just wide. This must be a big thrill for our producer cameraman, Ryan Johnson. Ryan plays in a couple of adult soccer leagues, and he's getting a chance to watch the OPSL championship. He said right. All right. Here's a corner kick.
Nice
Coming
idea.
in.
Yep, a little bit deep.
On those corner kicks, you want to get the balls somewhere near the corner or more towards the middle.
Usually they want to get it right on that far post. That's where they're looking at it to come down at. Although, it looks your taller players are in the middle there. They can handle that ball there. Early in the game, we saw a corner kick that was low. That was a design play where they were going to get the ball to a player right outside the close post, and he did that little trick with his foot to kick it up in the air, trying to get it over the goalie's head.
There's the throw-in. IPS. They've been very effective at kicks from back here. They send it back to the defenseman. Now across midfield.
Mm-hmm.
From the left in more towards the center. Looking to set something up. They bring the ball back.
Now he'll come across the field with it, shift the sides of the field.
And now Jacuzzi boys move forward. They're going to challenge this.
But there you go. Now you see that long fly out. Got it out on the wing there. Very quick players outside here. Brings it inside, back outside. Nice dribbling. There's looks like a penalty there, maybe in the box.
And nice dribbling there by IPS.
What number is that? I believe that was number 17 again, was it? Let's see.
The goal scorer.
See what we got here. Is it a – yes, it is. It's a penalty kick.
Is this going to be a penalty kick? Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I think it was number
Taking the penalty kick will be number 12.
It was number 14 who was dribbling the ball out and got hit from behind.
Okay, here's the shot. And
Nice
good.
shot. In the low left side of the net.
1911.
Penalty kicks are an interesting dynamic because you practice them, but if the goalie gets a good jump on you.
All right. Jacuzzi boys with the goal. That coming at 19:11.
IPS.
I'm sorry. We'll get this right. IPS in the red. They score the goal. They now lead 2-1. That goal by number 12 and coming at 19:11 of the first half. That it?
That sounds about right.
All right.
So again, IPS steals the ball here.
And that was a penalty kick.
Yes. I'll look.
Okay. All right. IPS gets the ball ahead. Jacuzzi boys. And we had a whistle.
Yeah, something's happening in the backfield there. I'm not quite sure. Ref is settling the players down. Maybe there's a little bit of extra contact there.
Well, let's see. The ball is going to go to.
It's going to go to Jacuzzi boys.
Yep.
I give it to the players. They showed their condolences for each other and got on with the play.
There's the kick. Long kick and then played back forward. Here comes IPS. Jacuzzi boys with the ball. Move it forward.
Move forward.
And there's a whistle.
There's a whistle there.
We have a player down.
Let's see, Slow getting up. Stretching it out there. Let's see if he can run it off. Yeah,
He's going to stay in the game.
Stand in the game.
Jacuzzi boys with the kick. Jacuzzi boys with the
Yeah,
ball,
we're gonna
dribbling
see a cross. We
inside.
should see a cross. Oh, coming back. A lot of traffic there.
Lots of traffic. Finally cleared out in front.
IPS. Oh, there's a little. Oh.
Right in
I
front
was
of the
wondering
whip.
if he was going to call that one. I thought he almost got away with it, but the ref did see it. It's a little push there on
Right in front of the ref, too.
time. What's the time on the tape? Oh,
Okay. We're okay.
Yeah.
We won't be able, we're
Here we go. Oh, he's shooting for the goal. A little bit high there.
a little wide, a little high. Wide right. All right. We were keeping time, and we may not have been able to keep doing that, but we'll, come the second half, we'll remember to push my stopwatch. Our last goal came at 19:11. IPS scored the first goal at 6:22. Jacuzzi boys the second goal at 7:30.
Yeah,
Then the penalty kick at 19:11, and that's our score right now. IPS 2, Jacuzzi boys 1.
I think we might have about 15 minutes left in this.
That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
Up, out of bounds. Jacuzzi boys to throw the ball in. And there's the throw.
Tapped out by Jacuzzi boys. We have IPS in with a throw in here.
Oh, big collision. And they're calling red ball. IPS to inbound. Thrown in. Oh, a long kick.
Okay. I think he was a little bit
The
worried
goalie,
there. Two players on him. Had to get rid
goalie
of it.
comes out to get that. There's a long kick. Big bounce. Nice header there.
Yeah, he caught. He's climbing on his back a bit there. So we got a foul there on number 12 was fouled by IPS there. Number 3 with the foul.
Here's the kick. Jacuzzi boys.
Let's see if he goes for the neck or is he going to cross it in. Oh, nice high one outside. Oh, okay, but the goalie is caught up, but he gets away.
It looked like he was looking for that far post, just like you talked about, but got it a little bit right.
Yeah, you know this win, they're looking to set it up there. They have some tall players on the Jacuzzi boys, and they lined them up on the right side of the field, looking on that side to get a header in. Goalie came out, did a good job, got tangled up in there. They're lucky that the ball cleared out to the right side of the field, though.
I believe down in goal for IPS, I think that's number 17, Zach Morris.
Okay.
And he's the 17-year-old. We had a chance to talk to his dad beforehand. He also plays for a team called the Vancouver Victory.
Some nice dribbling there.
Nice dribbling, you're right. Back to the
Yeah,
goalie.
cleared it back to the goalie. Goalie's out of the net. He'll get back there quickly, though. Player coach here.
There was a great article in Sports Illustrated last week about the German goalie who's supposedly the best in the world and that he plays so much out of the net.
Mm-hmm.
IPS.
IPS looking there. Up. Picked away.
In the middle and back to the goalie. Low kick. And still in,
It's a dangerous field there. A lot of IPS players. Here we go.
yeah, a lot of defenders in there, but no offensive.
player. Okay, nice clear out. Here we go. Number 12. Little bit of footwork there. Looking to cross.
Nice
but we got
cross.
another nice pass in. There he goes. Oh! Misses the far side post by inches, it looked like.
Great passing there in the front, and IPS got it over, and the goal, the far side of the goal was wide open. He just missed it.
Now, I know all of you watching this tape are going to roll that back and play that again. That was nice.
It was a nice setup, and he had a wide open kick at the left side of the net and just got it maybe 2 feet to the left. That could have made the score 3-1. Goalie set to kick. And that kick on the left side, that's where IPS has been successful. The goalie with another kick.
Keeping it on the left side of the field. Okay, we got.
There's a whistle.
Yep, it'll be IPS. I think it may just have been a timeout on equipment.
As the sun's going down, the field is getting, on the left side of the field, it's getting more and more in the shadows.
It looks like we're going to have a substitution here. Number 20 is going out. That's their player coach, I believe.
Alex Gatewood.
And we have a new player coming in. I didn't catch his number yet. Number 18. He must have just gotten to the field.
We only got the number. We only got the numbers as the starters.
Yeah. Jacuzzi Boys are going to have to pick it up here if they want to go in at the midpoint, not being down by 2. But again, IPS is controlling it.
This is the spring championship. They also have a winter championship, and then those two teams meet for the final championship, and that's the team that goes and plays for the Kennedy Cup. This is the Oregon Premier Soccer League. You're watching this game on Oregon Sports Beat. I'm Dave Hall along with Steve Roberts.
Hi, guys. He'll get it outside again. And we'll see if
There's a shot right in front.
Yep.
Ball loose. Tries to kick it backwards in the goal. And cleared finally. IPS likes coming down the left side of the field, and they got some great dribblers over there.
So Jacuzzi Boys will be doing the throw in as the shadows drop over the side of the field.
These teams have a roster limit of 25 players.
Looks like the wind is picking up a little here.
With everything around here, the field sits kind of in a bowl, and it's just channeling the wind right through here.
This is IPS.
Oh. Is this?
Zach Morris is not in the goal.
Oh. Okay, so I've got the IPS roster now, and I can tell you that first goal was scored by Jose Calixtro, number 17, and the penalty kick was scored, let's see, number 12, and that is, well, I don't have that number either. The goalkeeper is Jeremiah Doyle. That's for IPS. All right. 2-1 our score, IPS ahead. There's a throw in, and the goalie heads that away. Nice job.
Jacuzzi boys again with the ball up. IPS steals it.
You know, I don't see when Jacuzzi Boys gets the ball, I don't see a lot of offensive players in front of the net like I do for IPS. Oh, big collision, but no penalty. And there's a kick forward.
See if we get it out, cleared it out.
Right in the corner, cleared by IPS.
Yeah, that wing's going to have to get that ball up in the air. It's got players there ready for it, but
IPS.
all the way across. Here we go.
There's a cross in the middle, and that ball blocked. Here's the goalie with it. IPS moves forward. And now clears it back. IPS leads this 2-1. That second goal coming on a penalty kick.
IPS throw in. At this point in the game, I think that IPS has definitely controlled the ball much better than Jacuzzi Boys, as shown by the score. But I believe we've been down on this end a little bit more than the other end.
And have been, when they're down on this end, been far more effective.
We've seen a lot of nice footwork from IPS. Jacuzzi Boys is a strong team. They're coming back. But I think Jacuzzi Boys are going to need to pick it up a little bit more.
IPS is International Portland Select, and they're sponsored by Marathon Taverna. If you know where that is, that's down across from Civic Stadium. Jacuzzi Boys made up a lot of University of Portland former players. IPS 8-1-1 on the season. Jacuzzi Boys, I think 5-3, but could be wrong on that. Both these teams were seeded in the top four and made the playoffs, and both won last week. I believe we're probably within 5 minutes of halftime. Okay. The goalie comes out. We'll have a goalie kick.
Nice little drop kick there.
And racing back.
Okay, there's an opportunity here if they find it. There, a
far
little
ahead.
bit too much on it. There was an opportunity there. IPS again playing control.
There's a shot forward. A back kick attempt. Missed the ball. That's got to be hard to do. Nice shoes.
Looks like the players have slowed down a bit. They're ready for this halftime break. We got a couple of players going out. We got some subs coming in. So we got 14 and 17 going out on IPS. Looks like a couple of fresh players coming in.
Like I said, each team has a roster of 25 players. And there's a shot towards the middle and cleared to the outside. Jacuzzi Boys with the ball. There's kick forward. IPS trying to work something out. Nice footwork
Nice
there.
footwork. Gets out of the crowd. There's a cross there. Header. Oh, just misses it. Goalie is there.
Cross right in front. Header looked pretty good on the setup, but nothing there. There's a kick by the goalie. Headed down.
Here we go again. He's coming up. Will he get it?
Out and throw in by Jacuzzi boys. There's a kick in the middle. Turn
nice
around.
move. Okay, here we're going. Is he going to take a shot himself? Yes, far side.
Oh. Down the wing was number 10.
10, yeah.
And looked like he had it set up. Maybe crossed it in front. I wasn't sure if that was a shot or a cross.
No, I think he crossed. I think after he looked and saw his two teammates coming, he may have rethought that a bit there. But a good effort for number 10.
2-1 our score. IPS leads Jacuzzi boys. This game for the OPSL Spring Championship. IPS. Right now, number 10 doing a good job of staying forward offensively.
Whoa.
Oh, nice move.
Interesting play.
The goalie tried to cross that ball over to a defender, and number 10 came forward and was trying to knock it in the goal.
Almost.
In fact, I think he tried to head it into the goal, didn't he?
He tried to get his body in there, but he got something on that ball, though. That's kind of a scary move there.
Yeah. Well, he can get it in there
You
with
know, but
anything except his hands.
You got to love that about soccer, though. You know, a 1-point game is a win, but it can flip-flop in a moment's notice, and that's an example of how that could happen.
Exactly. Jacuzzi boys with the ball.
Controlling the ball, looking up the line. Controlled back by IPS.
We'll let you know at halftime. When there is halftime, we'll recap the scoring for you. We'll get Steve's comments on the first half, and then we'll take a break while the teams take a break. Across the field,
Yeah.
IPS.
Nice play by Jacuzzi boys there to steal the ball. So we got IPS who will throw the ball in.
All right. IPS inbound the ball right in front of us. Leading 2-1 in this game.
For throw in. Oh, misplay.
And
What was it? I'm not sure what the call was there. Must be on a pushback there somewhere.
the referee signaled a foul, and he's standing there.
He knows the spot. He saw something. So let's see what IPS does here. They're close enough to actually take a shot on goal. However, the way they're lining up, they're looking like they want to go to the left side of the goal.
And they do. They're lined up to the left. Now they're moving towards the middle. There's the kick. And
Goalie's there.
Goalie's there.
He's there. Goalie kicks a long field. Controlled. First touch by Jacuzzi Boys, who sends it out to the left wing.
And that's going to go way out of bounds.
Far throw in,
With
touched by Jacuzzi Boys.
With no clock, I've heard a lot of the fans saying, when's the 45 minutes up? And, of course, there's a variable there, too. You don't know how much time the referee is going to add on for injury time, although we haven't had much injury time.
Yeah, I only recall once when we had a player down on the far side of the field there.
That was less probably than 30 seconds.
Here we go again. There's a cross there. Number 11's there. We get the first touch.
And the goalie comes out.
In.
Nice setup. And, again, down the left side for IPS. They like that left side. They got great dribblers over there. Jacuzzi Boys. Number 10 turns it in.
They just can't get that first touch there.
They cannot.
Oh, he kept it in play. Here we go.
Number 10. 10 is doing a great job here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, the Jacuzzi Boys have some good ideas there. They're just timing and getting their players together is off a bit. They've been leaving the ball out in the wing, out in the flat. And
who is number 10 on Jacuzzi Boys? You got the, let's see, number 10. He's not one of our original starting players. The coaches only wrote in the starters for us, so.
So IPS again.
Both coaches told me they play a lot of players during this game, and there's no limitations on the number of substitutions you can have.
Okay.
We got a player wide open here on the right, number 27. Nobody sees him yet. We're still over on the left. And there's a big collision, no penalty.
Yeah, it looks like those players were waiting for each other to make a little bit of contact over there, so we didn't get a penalty. IPS has the ball. It's going to go inside, up, cleared back.
Nice job that time by the Jacuzzi Boys clearing the ball in the front.
Okay, it's Jacuzzi Boys on the move. He's looking for a long pass. He's got one player there. Nice pass. Will they get there before the goalie? Oh.
Nice job by the goalie. Knocked that away, but great run on that play by the Jacuzzi Boys.
The officials having words with one of the players there. There must have been some exchange of words after the play. The referees are being quite generous with those fouls today. No yellow cards. We're hearing some players out there asking for the yellow. Some of our stand here is asking for a yellow card. Usually you cannot touch the goalie. It's kind of taboo. You can get away with bumps on the other players, but not the goalie.
A shot all the way reached the goalie. Goalie with the long kick.
It's another foul there. We got Jacuzzi Boys looking deep again, a little bit too far.
Referee called a foul there, but it appeared to me that the player slipped and fell. He wasn't pushed. All right, ball goes through. IPS controlling it.
You know, this is a game you really have to learn to use your body to protect the ball.
And there's the referee's whistle, and that is the end of the first half. Our score here at the end of the first half, IPS 2, the Jacuzzi Boys 1. I'll recap the scoring for you quickly. IPS got on the board first at 6:22 of the first half. A goal by number 17, Jose Calixtro. Jacuzzi Boys evened it up at 7:30 of the first half, a minute and 8 seconds later. That goal scored by number 16, Matthew Temple. That made our score 1-1. And then there was a penalty kick at 19:11 of the first half. IPS converting on that, and that made our score 2-1, which is where we are right now at halftime. Steve, your thoughts about the first half?
I think we had some good play in the first half. Jacuzzi boys came back quickly after they got the first goal scored against them, which is a sign of a good team. They want to keep this match close. I think the Jacuzzi boys need to pick up their passing a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end, get more players down there near the goal. That first goal they scored, I think there was 2 or 3 players right there in the box with it, and that's how they got it in. Since then, it's been kind of a one-man show, and they've been going for the long pass to get the player alone, and it just hasn't worked too much for them. Some of their coordination, they had a chance over here on the left, and the player left it in the flat thinking his player was going to be there. So they need to get a little bit of their coordination together, play a little bit more as a team, the team that got them here into this tournament. On the other end, we got IPS, who I believe has controlled more of the ball on their side of the field. Had some excellent play over on the left side, great dribbling by one of their wingmen over there, bringing the ball up, crossing the ball. We still see this one player out here on the right flat just waiting for that ball to get crossed to him. We'll see what happens the rest of the game. I guess I shouldn't be saying anything. Maybe the other team is listening, but we'll see the rest of the game if that actually turns out to be a good play for them.
Now, both teams did substitute a lot during the first half. Is fatigue going to be a factor in this case?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of fatigue as we got around, I'd say, the 35-minute mark of this half. Players were walking slow. There was a couple players who were limping out here. It's a different kind of day. Sometimes you think the heat is going to mess with you more. We got a nice cool afternoon here, and sometimes that heavier air affects the players a little bit differently.
All right, we are at halftime. About another maybe 10, 12 minutes before we come back. And so we'll take a break ourselves here. We'll come back with the start of the second half. It's score, IPS 2, Jacuzzi Boys 1. Test, test. Welcome back. This is the start of the second half here at Buckman Field. The Oregon Premier Soccer League Spring Championship. This is the IPS, International Portland Select, and the Jacuzzi Boys, made up a lot of former University of Portland players. Our score, IPS leads 2-1 as we're just underway to start the second half. I'm Dave Hall along with Steve Roberts. Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat. Jacuzzi Boys with a goal kick coming up here. The goaltender. And there's a header at midfield. IPS back to cover the ball. Up to midfield. And a whistle. Goals in the first half for IPS at 6:22 and a penalty kick at 19:11. For Jacuzzi Boys, a goal at 7:30. And that's our score, 2-1. IPS with the lead. We're at Buckman Field as the shadows start to engulf half of the field and work its way towards the other half. IPS sends it back, now forward and back again. They're sitting on a 2-1 lead. Back to the goalie. And there's a kick out of bounds, and that's our crowd
took out
mic.
one of our mics there.
That is our crowd mic.
Great play there.
Can we sing now?
There's
IPS
a kick.
is controlling the ball in the box. Shoots
there's a
high.
kick. Yeah. That's Calixtro, who scored the first goal of the game.
Ah, okay.
Steve mentioned when we were at halftime that IPS had scored a goal at 6:30, and Jacuzzi Boys came back a minute later to even it up. A sign of a good team, not letting that get you down, and worked its way in and got a goal to tie it up. But a penalty kick is the difference in this game, that coming at 19:11 to get IPS the 2-1 lead. Dave Hall along with Steve Roberts. Thanks for joining us. Oregon Sports Beat bringing you this action.
Looks a little bit like Jacuzzi Boys are picking up a little bit. We see many more players down on this side of the field as they look to pass. Nice dribbling there. Oh,
There's a kick towards the inside and cleared away.
It's kind of a hard play to make there. You know, the players have to stay on side. They can't get too far ahead of you. You don't always see where the defenders are.
Is our crowd mic okay? Okay. The shot came right over and nailed the mic.
Mike saved us, huh? All right, we got a corner kick here.
Jacuzzi Boys with a corner kick.
And there it is. Picked up. It looks like they're going to have another corner kick coming.
Exactly.
Jacuzzi Boys, they just have not been able to get their corner kicks in the air. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not, but you know, I have not seen any really good crosses come yet, but maybe this one. Much better. There we go. Oh, a little bit deflected there by IPS. Cleared out.
Good observation, Steve, and that was a much better corner kick. There's a shot and
It's
wide.
picked up by the corner, and he'll take it there. And that's a dangerous ball there, but the goalie's there. Oh.
Not only a dangerous ball, but dangerous that he dropped it.
Right. Yeah, the player was there. He didn't move. There was nothing intentional about that. The goalie just came down on him. Official had to stop the play. So it's IPS ball. They're throwing it in. I just don't think they like our side of the field. They even when they're now they're playing on the left side of the field. Maybe it's something about being near their bench.
Actually, they're playing on their right
side this time. Yeah.
Yeah, all their play was on the left side of the field in the first half. Now they're more over on the right.
Side. Yeah.
Could that be that they have better players over there? You'd think they'd want to even things up so their attack was more balanced.
Yeah, I think it was number 14 was a good dribbler. He's over here, you know.
There's the throw in. And cleared away.
Is that going to be a corner? Yeah, I think he gave him a corner on that one. No, I'm not sure. That's going to be a throw in, looks like. Yeah, it's a throw in.
IPS to throw in. They do.
Nice take there. They're looking deep. Will he up? And he opens up. And if he can control this, he'll be doing okay. Nice ball control there. Brings it back, but the defenders are all around him. There, he finds open man in the center field.
That's number 10 who was so impressive at the end of the first half.
No, some of these. I just see some of the players out here, and it seems like they can just control the ball a little bit better. They're trying to do some fancy things when they don't have to, and it's really hurting them because they have players that are waiting for them if they do a one-touch and then pass.
Here comes the ball over our side and headed back in. Nice job.
Oh, but it's stolen by number 13 on Jacuzzi Boys. Up, will he fight? Oh, nice takeaway there by IPS. Clearing it. Oh.
Big collision.
Yeah, I'm not sure which player was out of control. He gives it to...
Gives it Jacuzzi Boys.
I guess the IPS player was more out of control on that one. I really think Jacuzzi Boys would do much better if they sometimes you got to go back to basics and you got to just, one touch pass. Oh, well, you know what? Both of them got a penalty kick, it looks like here.
That was a big collision. You could clearly see that was a trip. And that's going to be a penalty. And we're going to have a penalty kick here. This will be number 11 for Jacuzzi Boys. This is Christopher Cummings.
I see Chris there. He went high and really straight over the middle. Caught the goalie leaning one way. What a fitting way to tie a match. Two penalty kicks. We now have a tied match.
That goal coming at 8:15.
So we have a new game here now. IPS controlling the ball.
Each team has a goal and a goal on a penalty kick.
That's right.
2-2 our score. Cummings with that goal. And here come Jacuzzi Boys right back. And inside, there's a kick and cleared away.
Controlled by Jacuzzi Boys.
I forgot. We're at Buckman Field, and we're right by Fran's Bakery.
I was about to make a comment about that myself.
And they must be making bread.
If you're not here, folks, you don't know what you're missing. I'm ready to float off of this bench.
Oh, for years my office was over here when the bakery would start making bread. It was amazing.
Here we go. A nice cross there, but it's picked off by Jacuzzi Boys. But controlled by IPS.
Nice move, nice dribble, work inside a shot.
Oh, just
and
wide.
Just missed.
Yeah.
Just missed the little wide of the left side pole there, and score stays at 2-2.
I think, as I watch the game go on, I one of the differences I noticed about the two teams is Jacuzzi Boys are quick to pass the ball. They're passing the ball right off the first touch, whereas I'm noticing that IPS tends to touch control and then look to make the pass. Definitely have great dribbling skills, IPS, as they're moving in and out. Some of the Jacuzzi boys are showing their skills there.
IPS.
Just great field placement.
IPS with a pass.
He got a corner there.
It's going to be a corner kick for IPS.
You know, if you watch the placement of the players on the field, you'll see IPS maintains their space very well. And we saw that earlier today when we always had that one player out in the right flat over here. He never got sucked in to that post. He always stayed out in the flat. And if you watch over here, you'll see that they always maintain their space very well when they're moving the ball up the field.
You hear basketball teams talk about spacing, and IPS is doing a good job of that here, keeping the whole part of the field in play. There's a shot in there, it's a header in.
Go. Okay, that is your classic corner kick, header high. One of your top players got up, was not being challenged, and was able to put in the goal.
Okay, I think the scoring on that, though. That is number 18, I think, is who scored the goal.
I don't have him on here. I got 2 number 8s.
Oh, it's 18.
Yeah, he's not.
We don't even have that. Okay. Okay, we'll get that for you.
So we'll see. Jacuzzi boys will probably come back very hard right now.
That goal coming at 11:10 here in the second half. IPS goes back on top, 3-2, and as Steve said, that's the classic corner kick. Corner kick to the far post and headed in. Our score.
A little touch there. Jacuzzi boys will play the ball after the push. They're looking deep there, right to the goalie's hands. Again, that win is a factor. I think it carries the ball. I've been noticing that carries the ball, but IPS has managed to keep the ball a little bit lower on their long passes.
Exactly. Three players down there on the ball.
Now IPS comes up with it after he gets off the ground. He does a cross. Oh.
That was a good move.
There. Yes.
Good plan there.
There were players there. You know, the ball may be a little bit wide or a little bit short, but there's always players there. Okay, we'll have Jacuzzi boys with a throw in. Bench may also be a factor. It looks like IPS has a little bit more fresh legs coming off the bench than Jacuzzi boys.
In, headed forward, IPS with the lead, 3-2, with now back.
Jacuzzi boys control it out on the right wing.
Oh.
Nice block. No, nice control here. We'll get a shot off here. Oh, there he is. Oh, could not bring the ball in.
Shot on goal, and the goalie's laying down and stopped it. But you're right. There was just couldn't bring the ball in.
Just couldn't quite get that first touch on the ball. If he had been facing the goal also, he had a player off to the left that he could have easily passed it off to for a nice shot on goal.
Ball high up in the air.
Finally some controls. Oh, yep, we got a little penalty. We're outside the box here.
And Jacuzzi boys with the kick.
Got it down on the left wing coming up.
Jacuzzi boys inbound the ball.
Yeah, there's just not the same coordination I'm seeing. A lot of the passes going into an open flat with nobody there.
Mm-hmm. Very high.
Yep.
Jacuzzi boys try to work forward. Sent back, still with the ball, though.
Mm-hmm. Controlling there. Looks like we got a little bit of injury here.
Let's see. Player limps up. And is he staying in? He is.
Looks like he's staying in. He's one of their more active players. I see him out there and playing a forward, but I think he's actually a midfielder the way he plays and controls the ball quite often.
Ball in front. There's a chip shot.
High.
Little high. Ball bounced around and a little chip shot right in front, but high.
I think the IPS player got a little touch on the ball right before the goalie could handle it, kind of slipped out of his hands, but just couldn't get the right touch to get it into the goal.
You know, we haven't seen many offsides in this game. We've seen one the whole game.
Yeah,
IPS does a great job of staying back on those so they don't get offsides.
It's been a very disciplined team.
IPS head coach Harvey Hurst. Jacuzzi boys, their head coach Alex Gatewood, who also plays.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of coordination here about who's going to, or did we lose the ball? Oh, there it is. Okay.
This is the Oregon Premier.
Anytime soccer slows down, I'm wondering where's the ball. You know, usually these guys are trying to get in very quick, but we have some substitutes coming on. There we go.
Again, this is for the championship.
So 18 and 14 are going out.
Here we go, a couple of new players. And it appears to me that IPS does have more players. They've had more substitutes.
Yeah, and I think Jacuzzi Boys player may be injured. He might be one of the players that went off limping. I'm not sure.
Cleared away by IPS. IPS trying to protect this lead. I noticed the last couple of times they've only had one player forward.
Mm-hmm. But I got to tell you, that's a quick player they got forward there.
It is.
He is. He hustles his fill, and he will pull in a ball whenever he can. And also number 12 there plays all over the field. You know, he's a striker, but he will come back and play defense.
Oh, a nice header, but blocked. Jacuzzi Boys trying to even this score up. There's a kick.
There's this should be a go here. Yes.
It is. And trying to catch what the number was.
He's slowly walking up the midfield there.
We'll get it for you in just a second.
It was a nice go. Again, I think that was number 12 scored that.
Okay.
It's a nice go. He took his time. He was all alone over there in the flat, received the ball, took his time, made one touch, made sure he was going to keep the ball low, squared off, got the ball into the goal.
That's Ben Hemphill. Ben Hemphill, number 12. We're even again at 3-3, and that was a perfectly set up goal.
That was very nicely done. Again, Jacuzzi Boys kept their spacing. Nobody ran around too much, and he would happen to be there in the flat, and they found him. And good soccer going on here.
Last time they were in front, they couldn't pull the trigger on getting that goal. That time they did. 3-3 our score. Again, that goal coming at 17:55.
You're going to see IPS pick it up here, I think.
Now they've moved a lot of players forward.
Yeah.
There's a kick on the left wing.
Nice dribbling there. Number 16 does a really good job handling the ball. 2 players on him, protecting with his body. A little bit of push there.
Steve, you're right. I'm impressed with the quality of play here. These are amateur players mostly, and the quality of play is very good. Good dribbling, good passing. Been very, very good. Ball's in front and cleared away by Jacuzzi Boys.
Yeah, you see that wind holding up that ball that time.
Yes. The ball floated up there. Jacuzzi Boys with the ball, knocked away. And there's a penalty.
That was a trip there. That was a trip there, and the player did not like it at all. That's too bad he did that. I was just about to compliment them on their sportsmanship of this game. You know, I can understand. That's a dangerous play. You take your feet out from under you there.
Right. Come down on your hip, come down on your shoulder. Dangerous play.
But, you know, we got a tie game here in this championship game. So, you know, the teams are playing. They're playing hard. Both teams want to win. I haven't seen anything look like it was done intentionally. You know, more of just hard play, you know, challenging the ball.
By the way, if you're wondering what happens if the score ends in a tie, there'll be 2 15-minute overtimes. And then if it's still a tie, then we'll go to shootout.
Well, Jacuzzi Boys beat him on that one. Let's see if he gets here in time for it. Oh, just a little bit late. Good hustle there on the Jacuzzi Boys. IPS.
I watched a great shootout over the weekend when Argentina lost to Chile, and watched the best player in the world, Lionel Messi, miss a shootout kick.
Oh. It can happen. It can happen.
IPS 3-3 our score. There's a shot. Goalie goes up and gets it.
Gets it. Yes. Okay, Jacuzzi Boys have the ball. They'll be throwing it in. See them spread out some there. You know, playing very conservative on defense. The Jacuzzi Boys do not want IPS to score again. You know, they're keeping 4 players back on defense, taking no chances. You know, may hurt them a little bit on the offensive end. I don't think they get quite the play they would like to get.
And Jacuzzi Boys will inbound this ball right in front of us.
Again, they're keeping their four defenders back, or you know, one playing the midfield. They're not taking any chances. So we'll see a long cross here.
And knocked away. IPS clears it out.
Nice clear. These IPS guys are so quick on the ball.
They are.
Jacuzzi Boys got to be careful, though, some of those push-offs. If that official decides he wants to call that, they'll find themselves in quite a situation.
Action very quick right in front of us. IPS looking to clear the ball out of their own end.
A little bit short. Didn't quite get it out there to number 13.
(3-3) our score.
Got a good match here going into the second half of the second period.
Again, this is the Oregon Premier League Soccer Championship, Spring Championship. Champion in the spring will play the champion in the fall, and that will be to get to the what they call the Kennedy Cup. And that's between Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, and a host team. And there's a move forward.
He's got to control that ball a little bit better than that. I would have kept it to the outside. He had lots of room there. He had players coming up with him. But they still control the ball. Now they get it to the outside. Number 10's there. He crosses it. Gets deflected away.
Jacuzzi Boys doing a much better job here in the second half of setting up plays.
I believe so. I think the ball has actually been down. They've had more control of the ball the second half than the first half. That's why we have a tie game.
Exactly. It was 2-1 IPS in the first half. Jacuzzi Boys have outscored IPS 2-1 here in the second half, and that makes us all even at 3.
Ball's being controlled in the back. Long pass coming up a little bit short. Deflected away by Jacuzzi Boys. Controlled by IPS.
Dangerous. Back to the goalie.
Yeah, nice clear there. He realized there's not much he could do with it. Up, out of bounds. We got Jacuzzi Boys would be on the throw-in right around the midfield. looking quickly, not wasting any time, taking a few extra steps there.
I did notice how much the wind held the ball up that time as
Yeah.
it came towards us. Jacuzzi boys clear it back. All the way back to the goalie. There's the kick.
Okay, he's got to keep that ball lower. It's going to go straight up. Once it gets up in the air, that wind's going to catch it and just carry it straight up.
Exactly.
Let's get some tackles in, yeah?
Got a little bit of crowd here to get deep into the game.
There's a penalty.
Yep.
And that'll be IPS kick.
It's got IPS spreading out the field. If you look, they're taking up the whole field. They have players in every part of every zone in the field. Nice header there, controlled by 27 here.
Spacing like we talked about in the first half.
Very much so.
There's the kick forward. And we got a penalty there.
Well done. Let's go. Johnny. Right here. Nothing in out of the midfield. No momentum here.
In case you wondered, we've got somebody standing
Yeah,
in
looks
front
like
of our
we-
crowd
looks like
mic.
we got a spectator
Yeah,
coach over
we-
here on the side.
We'll do some color here, okay?
That's okay. You got to love the love of the game.
Absolutely. See if we can get our clock keeper with an update on what our time is. Okay, we're at 26:40, so we got about 20 minutes left. We're more than halfway through the second half. 3-3 our score. IPS,
Nice control here.
Jacuzzi
He'll control
boys.
it again. Now if he breaks up the...
couple of players on the ground, no penalty.
There he finds him out in the right flat there. He's looking, controlling the ball. Good pass inside. Ball go back to him. Looking across. Oh, yeah, that's right. Number 16 knows. He raised his hand. He should have been in that flat.
Yep, he knows. He was standing there and he
there.
looked at it and said, that's where I was supposed to be.
But it's good he acknowledges. I think that reinforces in the players that if that play comes up again and he has that flat, he's going to put it there and that player will be there.
Exactly. He's out there for a reason. I just forgot what it was. And there, up front,
Seeing a
Jacuzzi boys.
little bit better passing out of Jacuzzi boys now.
Exactly. There's a long kick. That looks to be.
Oh, and it might be playable. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Nice cross here. Are they there? Oh, but high kick. Nice play there. We had a nice high cross. Goalie was there, but it went off the tip of his fingers. But the IPS player just could not ring it in. You know, that excitement and drilling gets going.
Number 16 made up for his
10 feet
problem.
away from the goal, and you kick it high like that.
Right. Goalie did go up and get his finger on it.
Oh, yeah.
And then that was a good, though, attempt by IPS.
Yes. Oh, there it goes again. I tell you, our mic, our crowd mic is a ball magnet today.
Oh, my goodness. That's 2 shots right on the mic. All right, IPS trying to clear the ball. There's in front, the goalie comes up with it.
Our crowd is leaving our mics because they know that players are after them. Here we go, our goalie kicking it. Kicks a deep drop kick.
Well, I've covered a lot of sports so far this spring, and, you know, that's the only time I've ever seen the mic twice in this game. Okay, another shot in front. Goalie comes up with it.
Nice play by the goalie there. Protect that goal. They're looking deep. They're coming back very quick at the ball. But
Exactly.
again, there's only one player. You see how they're playing. IPS is playing strong defense, keeping 4 people back all the time.
Right. And Jacuzzi Boys only had 1 player forward, number 10.
But now we're looking. We got Jacuzzi Boy has 4 there. Nice cross up, but it's intercepted. Controlled again by Jacuzzi Boys. Again, you got to. I wish he would just take that one more touch. I think he has enough time. Make that pass a little bit better.
IPS moved forward with the ball on the right wing, looking to get a crossing play in the middle and out.
Let's see, would they give this to the goalie?
3-3 our score. We've got about 15 minutes left here in the game. This is for the championship, the Oregon Premier Soccer League, the spring championship. IPS, International Portland Select, sponsored by the Marathon Taverna. And Jacuzzi Boys, we mentioned before, mostly players from who have their playing experience in the University of Portland. And we're even at 3. There's a shot out on the right wing.
I don't know if he's going to get to it in time. No.
And nope.
You know, I got to commend Jacuzzi Boys for picking it up this half, tying this game up, and keeping it close. You know, that's what we want to see in the championships game. We want to see good play, close play.
I thought the first half, IPS was the more technical team. This half, it looks pretty even.
Yes, I agree.
I'm Dave Hall along with Steve Roberts. It's been our pleasure to bring you this game. Well played game. There's a kick. Another one held up in the air. And IPS trying to move the ball forward. You're right, they're keeping more players back.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I know IPS tends to keep more players back, but they have excellent ball handlers on their team when they're up front, and they get the ball out in the flat, and they can dribble the ball. If it's a one-on-one match, I think IPS is going to come out of it ahead, and they'll get up and they'll get a decent play across the field. But Jacuzzi Boys, they're playing hard. They're keeping this game close. They may be actually controlling the ball a little bit more time this half.
Jacuzzi Boys to send the ball forward. There's the kick.
Go across midfield. Nice tall player there. Handles the ball. Nice touch. Looks. But it's taken away. A little bit of pushing and grabbing there.
The ball will go to IPS.
We go looking, gets a midfield player there, a little bit high, but he manages to control it, brings it down. It's poked away. Oh, mishandled there, but still picked up. Nice play by Jacuzzi Boys, moving the ball up the field, getting the ball out to the flat. Let's see if they can get a good cross here. Oh, but IPS is there with double defenders.
There's
looking
the
up.
ball forward.
Is he over? No, he looks like he's okay, but he can't handle the ball. I thought he might be a little bit offside, but he was okay there.
Yeah, I thought it was close to being offsides, but then he spun around and couldn't get back to the ball.
Okay.
IPS still trying to move the ball forward. They do.
They get the ball in the flat here.
16.
Nice dribbling there. He's looking to get the ball around. Got two players. He'll get rid of it soon. Big guy here. Oh, he couldn't spread them apart there.
Win it! That's where you make the tackle. That's where you stick him right there. Don't let him out.
A little bit of momentum here for the Jacuzzi Boys as they go into this half.
Now the field completely covered in shadow.
Oh, good header. If that ball had got past him, we're looking at some dangerous play there for Jacuzzi Boys. Jacuzzi Boys is keeping better spacing this time, too. We see them spread out on the field. They're looking nice cross there, a little bit too long.
Too high, too long. Goalie had that covered pretty good. 3-3 our score.
Definitely see a pickup in play, spacing on the field this half.
There's the kick. Okay. IPS trying to move the ball forward. They do.
He's got a good touch on it. Again, another good touch.
And
Cleared out.
it'll be IPS ball inbound. IPS now moves everybody forward.
Again, nice spacing, but IPS does not take chances. They're keeping, it looks like we have 3 defenders back.
There's the inbound.
Come back. I'm looking for a midfielder to make a play here. Oh, they left the opening there. He's going to go right in.
He's a big guy, and
Yeah.
he's able to control the ball as it gets in traffic.
We got some speedsters here now. Up. Ball's taken away. Again, nice control, making that one touch. Oh, we'll see if we get it here. Will it get out there? Oh.
And one thing I will say, it appears to me that IPS has got the speed in this match. They've got some really speedy players up front.
Their front two are playing both defense and offense sometimes, and they will get up and get out.
Okay, Jacuzzi boys to inbound the ball. And a whistle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, there was a call over here on the line ref called.
Time?
Oh, a little bit of miss kick there, but it's picked up and it's put down the line there.
All right.
They're going to play on here. Players are getting a little bit tired. They're looking for some help from the officials, but the officials aren't going to help them. You got to win this game. This is a championship game. You got to play it out.
Exactly.
Don't look for the calls. Play good soccer. A little bit, looked like a little bit of frustration there on that kick.
Three our score. We're late in the second half.
Looks like we got a sub coming in for IPS. Okay, we got IPS who's going to goalie kick. Kicks it up to about midfield. First touch by Jacuzzi boys. Looks like it's going to be. Up, but Jacuzzi boys gets it back. Nice play to the middle of the field.
There's the ball forward.
It stays forward. Nice play if he can keep it in front of him.
And number 17 there, one of the speedsters for IPS, just couldn't get a shot away. He was flanked by 2 defenders, one on each side. 3-3 our score. We're here at Buckman Field. The lights are on.
The shadows are gone. We got a match on our hands here.
Exactly.
Got a nice high cross there.
And headed away by the Jacuzzi boys.
Yeah, IPS was standing a little bit far out away from the net. I think they were expecting a shot to be a little bit farther out.
Or in the more towards the middle.
Nice throw in as a header there. The ball's loose.
Oh.
Cleared by Jacuzzi boys. You hear that little voice there. We have some kids out here watching this match, enjoying the afternoon.
IPS inbound it.
Nice turnaround move, using his body well. Force out, looking in. I think they're feeling the time crunch now. You're going to see a lot of quicker play here.
Both teams know just one mistake in front of the goal, and this game will be much different than it is now when it's 3-3.
And if they're like me when I was coaching, we do not want to go to penalty kicks on this. They've been playing hard. Those two overtimes are going to tax them.
Exactly. That takes the game to 120 minutes. And
it's a lot of football, soccer.
Uh-huh. Steve Roberts doing our color, and Steve has spent a lot of time in Europe, so He's familiar with European football.
Yeah, I'll say football. I'll say pitch sometimes. You know, I used to get in trouble for saying soccer and field when you're overseas. They were, what are you talking about?
There's a throw in, not enough. And it goes out, and that's going to be, I believe, a corner kick. It is. It's a corner kick for IPS.
Yeah, so you see IPS, they're crowding up there. You know, you'll see they're on this outside post here, far post, and then they start moving around.
Low kick.
Yeah, I don't think he got a good kick on it. Oh,
Nope.
the official is calling it back. I've never seen a call like that. Oh, maybe it did go out. Maybe it bounced out over there.
It did.
Okay.
It did bounce out.
Okay.
So another corner kick. Number 16 did not get any height on the ball that time.
Oh, interesting.
And short that time. Fatigue may be playing a factor. There's another kick towards the inside.
Oh, nice.
And
kick.
in.
Thought that was a cross there, but he got a little bit of spin on that ball and put it right there in the far corner, upper corner of the net. And there's another one for the highlight. No, I like that one better than the last one.
Well, I'll tell you, that came with 41-10, so there's only 4 minutes left in this game. 4-3.
We should see some very aggressive play right now out of the Jacuzzi boys.
4-3 our score. And now the Jacuzzi boys need to move inside.
Yeah, they're going to pick it up here. I see a little bit more ball handling. They're not taking any chances, although IPS comes up with it, puts it out on the flat. And number 16 is a big guy, but he can move, boy, on this field.
You're right.
Nice control. You know, IPS is going to control it. They're going to look for a good. They're going to look for a good shot. They're up one goal. Time's on their side. You know, they're going to look for a good shot.
They lead 4-3.
Okay, but here comes Jacuzzi boys.
And now they're moving a lot more players forward.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of defensive players back here. They're going to protect that goal.
Shot in the middle, cleared.
Maddie, don't give the ball up
There they go. They're clearing it out there. Got a little bit of pushback here.
This is for the championship of the Oregon Premier Soccer League. And IPS leads 4-3 with a couple of minutes left to go here.
Let's see if he's going to try to put this right up in the box maybe and put it high in the box. Yep, they're lining up there. A little bit too far to shoot on goal, but he might be able to put it right there at the edge of the box where he has some players.
Right. There's a kick almost from midfield.
Nice foot. He
In
puts
the
it
middle,
there.
there's the header. No.
It's cleared out. And cleared out to the crowd.
Well, see, if you're a fan and you step up to catch the ball, you better catch it. Or you start to look, you know, it's like those guys at baseball games that stand up to catch a ball and it hits them in the beer cup.
Here we go. In control there. Oh, taken away. I'm not sure who. Everybody's getting a touch on it. Everybody's getting a touch. No one's quite cleared it yet. IPS finally gets it out the crowd, gets it away from the net.
Sent
But
back
it's right
in the middle.
back there. Oh, we got a big guy. He might get a shot on it, but the goalie's there.
Not a very good shot, and the goalie was able to come up with that.
Clears it out quickly.
Boy, the wind held that up a lot. And out of bounds, and it'll be Jacuzzi boys' ball. Well, I'm sorry, it's actually IPS.
IPS ball. Yeah, there. Nice control. They get it across the field. Up. That ball is hanging up in the air a lot for them.
Now IPS just trying to make sure it's cleared out of their
they
own end.
They want to get that ball out and keep it up on this side of the field. Doing a nice job on the sidelines there. Good control. I love the way these guys dribble that ball on that sideline. Good ball control. Okay, that's actually a dangerous spot here. You're gonna probably see IPS line up on the far post again. Looks like we have a little injury here. This brings back memories of a game that I lost because we didn't pick up the midfielder, and she actually scored a goal from there.
No.
Went off the tips of the goalie's hands.
Well, everybody remembers Carly Lloyd's goal from midfield.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a few of those in my career. All right, here we go. It's just a touch. There's the cross. No, okay.
Nice job by the goalie to come up with that.
Yeah.
And the goalie tries to get a kick down. When you get it that high, it's going to get held up in the wind a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And out of bounds, it'll be Jacuzzi Boys' ball, 4-3 our score.
Okay. Jacuzzi Boys are in a good position to get the ball. I've actually seen thrown-ins into the box from here, and there it is. Oh, but they didn't pick it up.
Get up, Marcelo! Get up, Marcelo!
What a match we had. I think that was a very well-played match. Could have been tied again at any time. Jacuzzi Boys gave it all, coming back twice to tie the game.
Thanks for joining us here on Oregon Sports Beat to bring you this. This has been at Buckman Field, and it has been the Oregon Premier Soccer League Championship. IPS Marathon Taverna wins this one 4-3 over the Jacuzzi Boys, and that means that they are the spring champion. They'll play the fall champion for the right to go compete for the Kennedy Cup. I'll recap the scoring for you quickly. IPS got on top at 6:22 of the first half, make the score 1-0. Jacuzzi Boys followed that right up a minute and 8 seconds later with a goal. That made it 1-1. Then the IPS got a penalty kick at 19:11, and that made our score 2-1. That held up for the final 26 minutes of the first half. At halftime, it was 2-1 IPS. Jacuzzi Boys evened this up at 8:15 of the second half with a goal. That made it 2-2. IPS got back on top 3 minutes later at 11 minutes of the first half to score to make it 3-2. Jacuzzi Boys evened it up again at 17:55 of the second half, and that made our score 3-3. And then we went another 24 minutes before IPS won this game at 41-10 to make it 4-3, and that in fact was our final score. A superbly played game by these two teams, both passing, on defense, good goalie play. This was just all around high quality soccer action.
Yeah, this was a championship game. You know, we got lots of playing action. I love games where you get scoring going back and forth. Keeps the audience very involved. I think that IPS played a very good first half, shown by the score. Jacuzzi Boys would not go away, though. They stayed in this match, had opportunity to even maybe go up by one at one point. But in the end, you know, the ball fell for IPS.
There were 3 lead changes and 3 ties in this game. So as Steve said, action moved back and forth. Steve, your final comments on the night?
Just congratulations to both teams for a nice, great championship game. IPS, I think they did play a little bit better than the other team, and it was shown by the score. But I got to give it to the Jacuzzi Boys. They played hard. They came back. They tied. They went ahead. You know, they kept this a very close match.
All right, we've enjoyed bringing you this soccer action here on Oregon Sports Beat, your sports leader. We look forward to our fall schedule coming up soon. Keep in touch. We also are going to have a TV show that you're going to enjoy, and then we're going to get started on what everybody loves, football. So we'll acknowledge our crew tonight. We got Jim Thompson. He's been our lead engineer and our timekeeper. Thanks, Jim. I appreciated being updated on that time since we didn't have a clock. Alva Myers, who works with us on our crew. Our cameraman has been our producer, Ryan Johnson. Color tonight, Steve Roberts. Steve, thanks for joining us. Hope we see you in the future.
Dave, thanks a lot. I hope I have an opportunity to announce with you again.
All right, and I'm Dave Hall from Buckman Field. Our final score, IPS 4, Jacuzzi Boys 3. Good night, everybody.